Over the recent decade, San Francisco has become a highly developed and populated urbanized city. An immense flood of people have entered the city for the promise of new opportunities and a way of living. The increase of innovations and jobs have filled the city to the brim, which has caused a sudden gold rush for which the people have begun to choke the passageways of our streets. It has become a sudden realization that the amount of people have slowed down the fast and easy maneuverability of our developing city. The Bay Area, in particular San Francisco County, is considered the top 2 in the country and first in the state to have the worst vehicle volume amounts on its streets. Passing the traffic limit in comparison with Los Angeles City, San Francisco is becoming highly known for its vastness of commuters on the roads, resulting in the epidemic of congestionism. This epidemic of congestionism is becoming a huge problem for daytime commuters, which has impacted both commuters on congested roads and has negatively impacted our environment around us. The San Francisco Municipal Transportation Agency and the Department of Motor Vehicles have recorded about 356,000 cars registered in San Francisco in 2013. In 2015, the agencies have recorded about 411,955 cars registered in San Francisco. Currently, in 2016, both agencies have recorded about 471,488 registered cars in San Francisco. What we see here is the huge surge in vehicles on our streets. We have to understand that San Francisco is only a 46.9 square mile city. Being able to handle all of these vehicles on its roads is absurd. We must find a solution in order to reduce vehicle volumes on our streets. Understanding that there are about 471,480 registered cars in San Francisco, we also have to take into account the population that comes from outside into San Francisco. According to SFMTA in 2015, about 260,000 personal vehicles are coming into our streets. The purpose of this is because of the new development of jobs. More and more people are attracted by the new development of jobs and the growth of our city. However, this attraction of new jobs in San Francisco unfortunately has caused a sudden overhaul of vehicles on our streets. Having been a driver for the past 4 years in San Francisco, I have seen the crazy skyrocketing amounts of cars on my streets. When I look at my neighborhood on Slow Boulevard, I see so many cars that I've ever seen before when I first started driving. More and more stop signs have been implemented, more and more pedestrian crosswalks have been implemented, and it's just become overbearing with so many vehicles. As more and more cars continue to pile up on the streets of San Francisco, we have to understand that this city will be unable to occupy this amount of cars, resulting in the reduction of available parking spaces.
I've been in San Francisco for a little less than a year, and the first thing I noticed was parking was an issue. It was so hard to find parking. When driving down the street, there was always cars double parked, in the middle of the road with their hazard lights on, just waiting or doing whatever. And then, it causes congestion in traffic, or there's cars double parked waiting for a vehicle to leave street parking so they can park there. And this causes, congestion in traffic, and then, might cause accidents. The city as of 2014 has had 852,469 people. This means that the city has been growing 70% faster in the past 3 years than the last decade. As of 2013, a report from SFMTA says there's a total of 471,388 cars registered in San Francisco, and a total of 522,229 non-SF residents commuting to the city. With all these vehicles coming from the city and outside of the city into the city, there's not enough parking spaces for the city to accommodate.
Without enough available parking spaces in San Francisco, commuters and visitors will find it very frustrating to be able to move easily throughout our city. And it's not just the continuous pileup of cars, but it is also San Francisco itself.
The construction taking up parking spots is due to the city's growth. It's growing at a rapid rate so there's a lot of construction going on. It is estimated that drivers in the Northeast Mission spend about 27 minutes circling around looking for parking, blocking up traffic, and polluting the environment with vehicle emissions.
San Francisco needs to take immediate action by integrating technological enhancements on our transportational systems before the city becomes overhauled with congestion. This is possible by developing efficient ways of transportation, such as increasing mini routes and buses, enhancing smart emission-free vehicles, incorporating self-driving Google cars, and having the affordable accessibility to live GPS navigational systems on our devices. This will allow our growing city to become more efficient by reducing congestion and at the same time protecting our sacred environment.